Welcome to session 71 of Toss the Colors Looking Back. Last we left off, has some tough technical difficulties, but we got some stuff done. Uh, we started the very next morning on the 22nd of Harvest 3. Inside the mayor's office. Been a while since we've seen him, accompanied by Sergeant Crime, who wanted to hear all about the cases that you guys have been working on, since it has been theorized around the workplace that there may be a serial case on our hands. Going back and forth between them, giving suggestions about how to proceed, Maeve ultimately confessed that she has been having some troubles ever since she was given a mirror by a mysterious old woman way back a long time ago. You all came to the consensus that you should probably seek out whoever gave Maeve the mirror. And so after that, before you guys left the office, the mayor had suggested that, given the public view on the city hall and its workers, that Maeve should probably take a little bit of a leave of research to see what's going on, um, as to not be officially working as an enforcer. Um, and so, given that she wanted to stay at the city hall from now until she figured everything out, you guys went to her house with Elisa and Bertrand, trying to find the mirror. When y'all came up short, uh, it wasn't there. And so, just to check all the bases, you guys went to Bibs and Bobbles, to get some items and to visit Eloby and Elisa. She asked them if they had taken or seen the mirror, in which they had said no. You guys got some gear, talked about some interesting stuff, but then went all the way to Valheim to visit Rarely Wondrous, visit James and Ollie Artesa for some upgrades and some even fancier magic items. Um, yeah. As you guys are now leaving the alleyway, you look back to see James and Ollie give you guys a pleasant wave off before the magic starts to conceal their alleyway once more. And now, it is around about the equivalent to 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Uh, as the hustle and bustle of the afternoon lunch rush is happening currently in the Spice District. A little bit of a cloudy day, the rain still trickling just a little bit. Um, you all are there. What do you do? The day is yours.
Yeah. Um, I've been thinking a little bit. Alloy is going to. As I'm assuming that we're heading here to main city hall as a general direction. Because now that Maverin's, hold on, I'll do that. Maverin, you're going back to the barracks, right?
That's correct. Why?
Um, would you like us all to like come with you, or not all stay there? But I mean, like drop you off. Well, I mean, I kind of stay pretty close by too.
I believe that Kadani and Drench usually stay at the barracks, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, we stay at the barracks pretty often. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, as long as there's, you know, someone in the squadron there, I think I should be all right. So just, keep
Yeah.
an eye on me, I suppose.
Um, and we don't know where the mirror is now, but I have a thought. Um, what if we need a mirror to get the mirror?
Could you elaborate?
Because we know that the mirror is acting really weird, that you have specifically, but that is a different instance from that other mirror that tried to kill us.
Correct.
So my question is, could they be connected in some way, or is it all of the mirrors are connected? Because if it's all of them, maybe we can like hook a line and find yours through one of them.
Yeah, it does appear to be pretty much any mirror, though the one that I had seemed to be the worst of them. But I was thinking somewhat similarly to that. Perhaps we could at some point revisit some of the crime scenes to see if maybe I have any other episodes.
Yeah. It's like fishing.
Yeah, but with shadow creatures that try to kill us.
I don't know if we'll be able to get back to Rickabell house, as I know that it was put back on the market.
That's true.
We could definitely try. I think I don't know what may have happened to Bridigale and her roommate's house. It may have gone to her parents, but I'm worried about you doing that because it might hurt you.
Yeah.
I definitely think we would need help if we were to do anything like that.
Yeah,
That is a
No, go ahead, Junch, please go.
that is a I don't know if we had brought it up before, but it is an interesting question that the Joneses' house went up for purchase very quickly. Have we looked into that at all? Like, who might have? I don't know. It just does not make sense to me.
I think it's just the fact that they didn't have any next of kin here. The nearest one we have is her dad, is Mabel's dad, who lives in a different country.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have right of ownership. Oh,
I imagine
sorry.
it's a pretty. No, sorry, I didn't mean to. It's a nice house, so I figure probably it would be snatched up pretty quickly.
Right.
Though it's worth looking into if you think it might be something.
Yeah.
I don't know if these shadow creatures or whatever they are. I think the mayor or crime mentioned it earlier that they are not. But they're probably not. They're more puppets or something along that line.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's confusing to me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they are shadows, so something's casting it. Literally.
Shining a light on it, if you would say. I think though, if you want to, we can definitely swing by the house, see if there's any movement. If there's no movement, we can go inside. Do investigation if you so wish.
I don't know if we are allowed to, maybe, but I don't know if we'd be allowed to at this point. Since it's a closed case, or at least as far as I'm aware, it's closed.
True, but I mean, you can always go in. If it's an empty house. If there's people there though, no, I wouldn't even suggest talking to the homeowners. No.
My thoughts were more on like who sold the house, who did it go back to sell. If it was, I don't know. I don't know how all that stuff works. I still haven't figured out how money works here.
You have a point. If it was a group that dealt with the house, that would be more suspicious than a singular person, I feel like.
Yeah.
But if it is, I want to look into that with you, Drench. I think that might be something.
I think if we're going to be able to see something, though, it's probably going to be Brittagel's house, considering that's the most recent. Any lingering spirits may have already faded from Rickavel's.
We could also try in a more controlled setting, maybe at City Hall and I don't know.
Absolutely. Maybe we use the training center, and
The goop room.
I've got a little hand mirror in my vanity I can use that we can maybe able to use.
Okay. Yeah. Perhaps we save that for later because I don't. Maybe it's like a last resort.
Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely, last resort. But I think we've got a few other leads to follow before we feel that that's necessary.
Yeah. Are we still in agreement to try and find the woman?
Absolutely.
Boom, boom, boom. You guys hear as you hear a pop of sound that booms throughout the street and then sparks as you whips your head towards the nature of the sound, towards the direction of the sound. Matthew nearly choking on his pizza as the sound rings out.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get pizza?
I was hungry. I saw you were
Mira,
busy.
who are the Italians? Who are the Italians
You all
in this
seem so
verse?
busy. I didn't wish to intrude.
What's an Italian?
Hmm?
What was that sound?
What was the sound? What was the sound?
And as you guys have been walking and talking, you see that you are right on the cusp between the Spice District and the city center. As you see, now raised on a platform, amongst many others who are facing out towards the crowd, who are holding flags and banners, and even garbs and t-shirts of an eye with a balance on it. As the one person on the platform being that same dwarvish man that you've seen before, as he goes, "Hear me now, one and all. All of last week we feasted and filled our bellies with the harvest that was planted, tended to, and reaped by the very hands that kept the city abundant. But as we feasted, those very same hands were shackled, bound to the back of our chairs by the looming phantoms conjured by our so-called leaders." And as he looks around, very demeaning and demanding across the crowd, he is getting lots of attention from passerbys as he continues. "Using our times of celebration as a cheap distraction from their lack of care and honor for their inhabitants. A tale has spread of murders that riddle the lives of dozens across the city, and how our so-called protectors are in absolute nonsense for getting to the bottom of these tragedies. They have yet to put a face to the one that has caused such blasphemy. When we go about our days like lambs, ready for the slaughter, how is that protection? How is that justice? Aren't we tired of being lambs? Don't we want to be freed of the shackles that render us docile to the madness they hold under our noses?" And he begins to unravel a flag that he kept in his side pocket, and it is the depiction of the eyeball above the justice balance as he goes, "This sigil I hold before you, my friends, is the cleaving of the blade that will aid in our strive for true equality. For we are the ones that shape the betterment of our homes, not them." Now you are starting to hear some woots and shouts, not from the posse of members that are around him, but from the passerbys. Although you could still see some confused faces. "We are the ones who truly care for our neighbors, mothers, fathers, daughters, and sons. We hold the power to turn peace in our favor, for we are the justifiers." And you see all of those members that are around him, which are around 20 to 30 now, holding up their banners of the same exact sigil, as he ends by saying, "And if any of you had the foresight and the goal of the promise of safety in our very streets, you will join us and our leader for the cause. No more lies! No more lies!" He starts to chant, and his posse begins to chant along with him. And even some of the passerbys join in on the fray. That is what you see.
I'm about to go talk to him.
Please do.
How do you join?
I don't want to make a scene. I'm not. I know.
Well,
But
you
what-
will if you're still dressed as an enforcer.
It could be funny
what
to
else?
see what they say. Not
No.
funny. It could be like we could get information if. Never mind.
It's getting very each other as the shouts get louder with the chanting.
I think we should get out of here. But if you all do what you want, I'm not involved.
I very much want to try to debate him, but I think right now with the case that is going to be the forefront of our responsibilities right now.
I
We
don't.
can
I don't want
let
to.
him have this one. I think.
What
I
would
don't
say?
want to debate him. I don't want to debate him. Really, I don't care. But what I'm. He said something about murders. That there's rumors of it, right?
He said it
If they have any information, that would be nice to know. And if they don't, they don't.
Our cases have been in the paper.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know
It
how
has,
forthcoming
yes.
he would be
Mhm.
with us.
He does lean into the exaggeration. We only had 5 murder and he stayed over a dozen.
And as well, I don't know if I haven't read the paper in a little bit, but I'm not sure if that was stated that it was murder or murder-suicide. Right? And he
The
said
first-
put a face
re-
to the name.
The first one was in the paper. The second one, the victim was a member of the Justifiers,
Mhm.
or was a daughter of, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Daughter of one.
they may be exaggerating, but they have. I think that's likely where they're getting their information.
Don't you do you, girl? You
I
do
look
you.
around. Who said that?
I did. The DM. Me as the DM. You do you.
A
You do what you
shadowy
want.
figure
Yeah.
passed behind you.
Yeah.
You hear a voice urging you to do as you please and use your agency.
I'm fine with whatever. If we're in a hurry, it's not a big deal. It's probably not going to lead anywhere, regardless.
It's up to you.
Just
I
want to make a
feel
point.
that debating them right now is beyond us as enforcers. I feel that this is a politics discussion to be had with those more involved in the political scheme.
Not even. You're probably right.
Let's clear
I
the street,
really
shall
wanna-
we?
I really want to go debate him. Yeah. All right. Following y'all's lead. Following your lead, sir.
Where did we say that the most busy marketplace is? Like around where we are now, or is it?
Hark! What do you have to say for yourselves?
Who's saying this?
Did
What?
Perry Tug Mallow.
Oh fuck.
Hmm.
Oh.
Is
we
he
don't-
looking at us?
That's actually a really good question, Serge. Alloy takes out a little notepad and gets ready to write.
And you, over there. And he he points at another patrol across the way.
Don't tell me it's Viper, please.
No.
Okay.
At that, Drench is just going to look at everyone and then shake his head and walk a little bit towards him.
Go ahead.
You mentioned that there are rumors of murders and such, yes?
Why, yes. And that you do nothing
You haven't-
about it.
Do you have any information on these? Do you have any insights that we might be able to offer to us that we do not have?
All that I know is what is in the media, and that of which I get from my leader.
Well, perhaps maybe your leader should have a talk with the city council and such. But as of right now, we are investigating such murders. We are investigating such crimes, and we are trying to do our best. Again, we are people like all of you.
Well, if your best is
And-
digging your head in the sand, while more people get killed, then I guess you're doing a wonderful job. And you see like some of the other members nod in agreement, clapping, wooting.
Hi. Enforcer de Canto here. I have some questions. You're mentioning the murders here. What would you do in our case? Because we are investigating. What more do we need to do in your eyes? As we are trying to solve this murder. What more in terms of investigation do you suggest?
What I would suggest is a little bit more of a heavy hand, a little bit more due diligence.
Hi, can you describe what you mean by a heavy hand, please?
As he sort of smirks very smugly as he goes, well, for starters, how about putting around posters around the city? How about putting up some real consequence should this person not be found?
Aloy,
How
are you
about some
writing
more
this down?
acknowledgement for the victims of this murders?
Aloy, are you writing these down here, please? Thank you.
Yes, actually.
All right, wonderful. So you're saying posters are going to help with resolving the murders, then, with making the killer come to justice with flyers. All right. What else? What else do you need to do besides putting up paperwork?
He suggested having consequences for not finding them.
I
So
think
you want
I
us?
think an easier thing would be rewards for finding them to encourage the fact that we can work together rather than pointing at each other while trying to find someone who's actively hunting us.
Rewards are
I
an
do agree with
idea,
that.
absolutely. All right. What else? What else are we not doing that you need us to do?
Your promises mean nothing without action.
What
We
promises
aren't
are we
doing
making?
those actions.
What promises and what actions are we not doing? What promises are we making? Besides that, we are investigating into this and we are doing our best. What falsehoods have we dealt with you? Because if we have dealt with you falsehoods, I do apologize for that.
The promise of safety. The promise that this young child could walk around the streets without any fear. While the enforcers stand by and watch their fellow men be beaten down by the man.
So, as of right now, Talon is one of the safest it's ever been in history. We have been the leaders have been working on that. In terms of the murders, we are investigating into that. I do agree that it is frustrating that we have not come up to a solution as of right now. What else can we be doing? Can you give me some solutions? Something that we have lied about, something that we need to do better on, besides just telling me euphemisms in terms of the words. What do we need to do? Can we give me some actionable actions?
Alor.
I wanted to ask, what do you exactly mean by punishments? For who exactly in the case of them not being found? Like, would we set a deadline for when we need to figure out this thing? Like, would it be classified as a cold case at that point, or how exactly does that make sense?
We are simply stating that we would like our enforcers to show more care to their brethren.
You want
Absolutely.
more enforcers, is what you're saying.
More enforcers
You
would
want-
help.
You want more people on the streets when you're actively protesting against having us on the streets.
I have
Is
an
that what
idea.
I'm hearing?
We are protesting against those who are willingly blind.
So
What if we work together? What if you're a division that we can have to help us?
Well, if
Or
you would like to
we're
work
a
together,
division that
please
we can
throw
help
away
you.
your badges and capes and join us.
But you
I
would just
hardly
like
have a
to be
badge.
more
Ask
enforcers.
for more enforcers.
Enforcers that are not blind. You
Join
still have not
us.
found your ways.
then join. Your eyes seem to be open. Why don't you please join
Fine.
us? We need more people who are going to be willing to work towards the safety and the security of the city. We are always in need of more help and finding people who are willing and to be able to stand up here. And she's gesturing up. Because she hasn't gone up to she's gesturing up to the guy who's on the podium, to stand here and speak on the behalf of higher citizens. I feel that you have such a passion, and I feel that that can be directed towards actionable actions versus more vocal actions. And vocal actions absolutely do bring change, but we need action.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion, wonderful.
Can
You
I
got
give
this.
her advantage? Because I've been talking, and I have nothing persuasion.
No.
Give me a second.
What?
I can't give her advantage.
He's been helping.
He's been helping so much.
Bear with me. Why is my... Please bear with me just a moment. My Roll20 is not wanting to load my sheet. There it goes. Okay. 1 second. Here we go.
Is it just her rolling, or is it Alloy and Drench also rolling?
It's just Kadani since she's adamant.
Okay.
Alright, so, and I'm gonna add the Bardic to that. So that is an extra D8. Where is my D8? There it is. Alright. Alright, so that is adding persuasion. That is a 25.
So he says, he sort of looks across all of you up and down, still very, very loud, as other people haven't really been listening to this conversation. As he goes, I refuse to be silenced.
We're not silencing you. We feel that your voice is absolutely needed. Would you be willing to speak with us, speak with the mayor about the changes that you and your leader are suggesting? Because I feel that your passion is absolutely needed as a citizen of Pyre.
The reason why this started is because the leaders don't show their care. They keep us blind. They think they're any better than the Vaxilin Empire. And that's the problem with what my leader would like to demolish.
How would your leader solve the power vacuum? How would your leader by themselves? Because I understand entirely that you guys are frustrated and you're scared of the pain that has happened to this wonderful, wonderful country in the last few cycles. The issue with the sirens, the issue with the sugars in our bodies. I understand that frustration. I understand that fear. I want to know about what does it need? Like, what do we need to do better? Not just as a government, but as a people.
I believe I already have expressed these things. It's a simple fact that we are not truly cared for. The wool is over all our eyes.
In what way? What way are you feeling lied to?
He's feeling
Well,
blind.
Mhm.
You keep saying
Listen.
blind, wool over the eyes over and over rather than other. Why is it sight that
Why the very same ailments that you bring to me now? Is there cure for the sugar curse?
I know that our scientists are working
Has
on
there
that.
been justice and peace for the merfolk and the people of Fettle?
I know our
Has there
scientists.
been justice for those who are affected by these so-called murders? Truly,
them.
or have they just been tossed inside of a bin, the rest of the trash at your very offices?
No, sir. We are working on very hard on the cases. Our scientists are currently working on a cure. And in terms of the sirens, we are working on reparations with the kingdom. If you wish to speak with the mayor, we can absolutely provide undeniable proof that those have been worked on. I do
simply do
wish,
not
and
want
I
to go
simply
back.
wish that there was a cure that I could give you right now, sir. I wish there was a cure. And I wish there was words that I could say that would solve all of our problems right here and right now. But there's not words that I could say. Only actions that I can do. And the actions that I
will
am
be
doing
led
is
by
going to
us.
be leading into investigating and bringing justice to these victims. In terms of the victims, speaking here on a pedestal is not going to solve it. Action, investigation, and information is. If there are any information that you could give us to help bring justice to the victims that you are quoting, that you are wanting to bring justice to, please let us know. And in terms of the cure for the Zolocane issue, that is actively being worked on by scientists much smarter than me, much smarter than any of us here in this group, much more smarter than all of us combined. And yet there still is not a cure at the moment. That is being worked on actively as we speak. Now,
You speak the words of the uppers. I shall not be indoctrinated by your words. For we have
understand.
the action now. We shall take back our autonomy. And he begins to step back onto the platform with his others. And he goes,
Have you been outside of Pyre? Have you
completely
been in the
ignores you.
Vacuum Empire?
as he proceeds to say, action will be taken. For us, we the people, shall bring the change that we want to see. And he hops back down, and they begin to sort of dismantle this platform that they've made for him. Some banners have been given out, some t-shirts have been given out to passerbys. Continue.
Kadani's going to do something cheeky and she's going to help him dismantle the platform. Just helping them out where they need. And she is going to gesture for one of them to give her a shirt. I'm a size medium, by the way.
Another member, a halfling woman, gives you your size.
She reaches down to shake the halfling woman's hand. Thank you. And if there's any information or any frustration, my name is Kadani DeCanto. I am with Squadron Wyvern. Please reach out if you need any assistance. and she chose to join the rest of the group.
Alloy's gonna quickly sprint over, pull out one of the cards, and go to the little shirt person and be like, "Can I get one in extra large so I can sleep in it?" And this is our card for Wyvern.
And nods her head and gives it to you
Thank you.
and receives the card.
I sprint back.
Kadani is holding the t-shirt in one hand, and she just kind of shrugs to the rest of the group and is like, I feel there was something of a connection at some point, but yeah.
For
Please
all
judge
it's
her.
worth, you did more than I believe we were expecting.
I clearly don't want to have a conversation.
I don't believe it's
sounds
you was
upset.
one of their spokesmen that you managed to get any information through. But it might open the gate as to speak to their leader.
There's a concern of mine.
Yeah.
Prime mentioned resentment growing and causing what happened to happen. And we've spoken with many people that have stated that they've noticed growing resentment that's abnormal with people. And these people are scared and they're frightened. And that's understandable, especially with what's happened here lately. But to the point of this, she looks to where the platform was. It's growing, and I'm not to suggest that people who hate the government are infected by some resentment shadow demon. But, and she looks to Maeve, did you sense anything at all during that? In the crowd and the passerbys and it was a gnome, right?
Yeah.
In our gnome friend up there?
You mean like one of my episodes?
Just
or...
any odd feeling, any sensation, not just an episode, just something strange.
Mia, did I?
Other than whatever Maeve would have been feeling normally, not anything stronger than that.
No. I'm sorry.
I'm wondering if we need to employ Rory as like a walking shadow detector. But
It sounded
What
like
was-
it was begging for help.
I
Like
feel
not
that.
in a like in a weird way. Like not in a just we need to save the people, but like it sounded like you got to him and he still was begging. Or at least you were very persuasive and he
Well, anger comes from a place of insecurity, of fear, of frustration, sometimes entitlement, but I don't know.
we might both
This
be
word
right.
resentment just keeps bouncing around in my brain, and I don't know what to do with it.
It could be a good lead. We have an idea who these leaders are. It could be a ploy, growing the entire city's resentment as in order to increase the amount of apparition or perhaps these cases that we've been observing. Might be a stretch, but it might be a lead. Finding the
Thing I-
identity of these leader could aid us.
That is really true. But also one
Especially
thing
if they would be willing or not to have a conversation much like you had. If they refuse, it would maybe indicate that there is something greater. Because hitting a wall while answering their demand, much like you did here, will prove that there is something there's something else they're aiming for.
Aloy, what you were
Al?
going to say?
The only reason I bumped in when he was speaking before, our friend on the podium, not you, Matthew, was about the blind thing. He mentioned at one point the fact that the people are blind and that is itself a problem, but they also mentioned the fact that the enforcers too are blinded by something, and they couldn't elaborate on what that something was, and that seemed strange.
Blind in part, although I'm assuming that maybe it's real, but wasn't one of our victims suddenly become blind following the event of their murder?
Correct.
Mhm.
Yes.
I thought they would play on words with such a surfaced and hintfully speech, but at the point I don't believe there's anything to ignore.
And I do think that even if it doesn't relate to the case, it still would be a good idea to speak to the leader of the Justifiers. Our gnome friend, I have it written down, was named Perry Tamalo, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
No.
Wonderful.
With
So we
relation
know.
to the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, just with relation to the leader, I don't think we should rule out it being someone or a group that would benefit from destabilizing Pyre, rather than them having, altruistic motives. Perhaps like a group like the Sins, who would love to see our enforcers and our leadership fall.
Yeah.
It could also be a distraction.
Precisely.
I was assuming we were baiting them a little bit here. I didn't think that we inherently trusted them.
No.
Yeah.
I feel that maybe we should continue the conversation in some place a little less open.
That's
Let's
true.
continue on to the shopping district, and see if we might be able to find our target.
Yeah, indeed.
And Maeve, you are going to get a message in your head, and it's from Donnie. I think there might be more to the Sin's idea of what is going on, but I'm not sure.
I can send a message back, right?
Mhm.
You'll just hear my
Nice.
voice say, yeah, me too.
Okay. So, I'm a little confused. Someone said going back to the City Hall barracks, and then someone said going to the.
No, now we're going for Target.
Yeah, we're trying to find the old lady.
Yeah.
After that, yeah, we're gonna. They want action.
If you
So
do
are
want
you?
to drop stuff off first.
We are still carrying Maeve's stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just carrying a bunch of luggage.
That's true. Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, how far are we from City Hall?
You guys are like
Right now?
on the cusp of the city center, so like not that far.
Okay.
we can drop them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could drop stuff off. If we want, while we're there, we could do the... try and trigger Maeve's psychosis.
In the
Alrighty.
City Hall.
Yeah, like in the training room like we were talking about earlier.
In the
I
training room. yeah.
actually think that in the City Hall is the best idea for that, but I don't think now is the best time for that.
Posh.
A little bit.
Guys are no fun.
Yeah. Who has a message stone to Bo? do we want to try to update him on the protesters?
Yeah, we can. Anything else you want to tell him?
I think just maybe just giving a heads up is that, hey, we're en route back to City Hall. There was a protest group. We spoke with them for a little bit, and I don't know. I don't know. I guess it might not be necessary. I feel that this is something Bo should know. Maybe we just by his office and update him when we get to City Hall.
I was gonna mention if we are going to still might as well just save the stone for
Yeah.
the moment.
That's fair.
I don't know if he'll
Yeah.
be in because they said he was sick, right? So
Oh,
might
that's
as well take a check,
right.
definitely.
That was today.
Yeah.
Might as well check.
Would you? Yeah. Well, double check. Yeah, let's go.
Dad
To
brain.
City Hall. Do City Hall.
Okay, so yes, on the steps of the city hall. Okay, you guys approach. All's normal, and yeah, you guys are able to go right on in. Going to Bo's office? Question mark.
Probably dump stuff off in the what do you call it? The barracks quick, and then the
Barrack-
bows, right?
Before we do that, Mia, I do have a question. In the
Mhm.
barracks, can you describe the layout of the barracks real fast? What's furniture is in it?
Mirrors.
There aren't no like mirrors in the barracks, but there are like showers attached to it. And the barracks themselves is just like pretty much like sort of like army barracks. Like it's just like bunk
Gotcha.
beds, type
Okay.
of situation.
Yeah.
I mean, there are bathrooms with mirrors, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not
I
like
just
all
wanted to
of them.
make sure. Yeah, I wanted to make sure there wasn't any vanities or anything like that because I was like, I'm not entirely sure, but just wanted to confirm. Okay. I do think Donnie is going to still pop her head in before Maeve, just to kind of do a sweep. Like, is there any mirrors that are out? Like somebody may have left one open, like on a desk or something. Open as a anyway. And then we'll gesture for Maeve to come in whenever she deems the place clear. Clear.
Alright. Yeah, you guys don't see any mirrors.
Thank you. Oh, just flop my stuff down in the kind of awkwardly stand. Okay, to Bo's lieutenant's office.
Sounds good. And Donnie is going to open her trunk, find her compact, and is going to stuff it into her jacket pocket.
So as you guys are maneuvering outside of the barracks, you sort of weave around this squadron that's coming in, and as you sort of look back maybe really quickly, you catch something shiny and you're like, ooh. And when you do, on the back of one of the enforcers is a shield that's completely metal, but you can see yourself in it. But you continue out of the room.
Oh wait, Mia. My armor. You said it's like pearlescent, opalescent. That's not gonna be like reflective, right?
Nope.
Cool. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Good. Good to know.
But you may also remember that when the alley situation happened, you saw yourself in a window in a puddle.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily exclusive to mirrors.
Just reflective surfaces where I can see myself. Yeah.
Please don't take a bath.
I didn't know that.
I probably
All right.
Say
Okay.
Donnie doesn't notice this because she is non-perceptive as fuck, so she's not going to. She's just going to continue on her way.
Yeah. There'd definitely be a moment of panic on Maeve's face if anyone was paying attention. But
Yeah. So you guys walked past Bo's office when you were heading to the barracks, And for once, like, it's actually pretty rare that he keeps his office door like completely closed. And so it is today. But what do you do?
Knock, knock, knock.
You do not hear anything.
Lieutenant, you in there?
And you hear nothing.
Bye.
Still no callback.
He might
Did he
not be here. Do you
come
want
in
to just
today?
look in?
Yeah, why don't we just...
It-
Sorry.
If he's not here, no, it's fine. If he's not here, then and the situation is not that pressing, we can inform him later, right? We don't. I mean,
Sure.
that's up to you all. I just.
That's entirely possible.
I don't remember seeing him all day.
Yeah, they said he was sick this morning, but I mean, maybe he's just asleep at his desk. I could, just...
I don't think Bo would call in sick unless he was actually sick, though. Like, is that just me that thinks that?
Fair.
He
That's fair.
doesn't seem like a person.
Mhm.
Donnie still tries the door handle just to see if it's locked.
Donnie, wait.
It is locked. Okay. It's locked, yeah. He's probably out sick then. No problem. And she's going to grab a little piece of her journal. And she's going to notate it on, hey, Bo, hopefully you see this when you come in. There was a protest at City Hall. We talked to the leaders, or a leader. She does that, add that on little scribbles out of the leaders. It went interesting. Let us know if you need us to do anything. It is currently
Mid-sun.
mid-sun on the 22nd. Get to feeling better. And she is going to fold it up and slide it under the door.
Did you put your name on it? Or did you put your name on it, or did you just?
Shit. She's gonna write another note. This is Kadani, by the way, and he's under the door as well.
So cute.
There's probably an official filing system like on the door, like there is with most offices. Now I think about it, but yeah. Cool. We've informed and dated, so that way they can't say that we did not. Yeah. Where to? Are we going to the training room? Are we heading back out? Where we going?
Finding the old lady seems to be the priority here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't... We wanted to do the training room over here, that's fine, or we could go find the old lady.
I mean, we're gonna be back later.
Yeah. That's fine, nature's fine.
So, how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay? You feeling like, is it like a roar, or is it a roar?
Well, actually, that is a really good question. Do you feel safer to do it now, or are you worried that, like, do you feel like right now you might be more in control of yourself than later on today when things might be more stressful?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. It's up to you, I'd say, since you're the one most at risk with this.
Let's just try and find the old lady first.
I think
Okay.
that would be
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Did we get any like locate person scrolls or
Uh,
objects or?
I have locate object scroll.
That could be promising.
Mm, don't
Didn't
think
think
that
of
right
locate person.
here. I
Do
don't know
we-
if a locate person exists.
What are you thinking, Kadani?
I was saying I just don't know if a locate person exists. Does a locate Drench? Does locate person exist?
Yes and no. It's more of general creatures. From what I know, there might be, but I don't know
I knew you,
all magic.
but I knew you
Hmm.
would know though. Okay. I think let's head to the shopping areas and let's just take a look and see what happens if we run across any old ladies giving out cursed objects.
Great idea.
Alloy, don't take any cursed objects from any old ladies, please.
Okay, fine. Alloy does get that same. I think the very first time that they like got into Pyre, they had like tried to do like a little stick and string thing that swang like it was directing them through the city at random to try and find something. And they're gonna pull out the same little thing and they're gonna be like, "We'll find them with this."
What?
No, it's gonna swing in the right direction, and then it's gonna like we're gonna try and entice the chance of old ladies. It's like
Oh.
it's like manifesting.
Whatever. We can take whatever help we can get. Yeah.
I think we should go get the horses because I think we're going to need to cover a lot of ground.
Probably. Let's go see Rock.
Yay!
As everyone starts walking, unless somebody has anything else, Drench is gonna kind of motion to Alloy just to like come to the back of the group, not hiding it or anything, but like what? Sorry. Alloy, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
You, when we went to get things at the shop, you were getting something, correct?
The shop where we were getting like the big magic items.
Yes.
Yes, I was really interested in a trident and then a charm for it.
Right. Okay. Because I got this, and he shows the crystal staff that he got. He just has it on his back, and he's not using it or anything. But they also have this one, and he shows them his woodland staff. I can't
Mhm.
really use both of them at the same time, and I don't want to just get rid of it because it is actually quite useful. But
Oh, is it like a?
I,
Is this a gift?
if you're needing it, if you have your thing that you're getting, that is fine. I can save it for.
Well,
So,
I kind of am getting a stick to throw at people. This looks a lot more like my kind of nature. Because I'm trying
That's what
to
I
get
was doing.
closer to the sea, but I really love something that reminds me of home like this.
Right. If you would like it, I still have to get attached to my other one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're needing this, and I know you said you wanted to, you had a little shrub or something that you wanted to wake up.
Yes, my little friend. I
Yeah,
get out the sad tree. I get it.
this staff can actually do it. My friends have been jokingly talking about wanting to use it, but if this is something that you want to do with that, it takes a bit, but it can be done.
All right. As soon as I learn how to use this thing, you're gonna be so happy, and I'm talking to the tree.
Right. Well, once this is all over today, then we'll hand it to you and we'll figure it out from there.
Thank you so much. And then I'm gonna put the tree away.
Hey, looking around. Mia, is there somewhere I can kind of pull everyone aside, like kind of out of the way before we leave City Hall? Somewhere private.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. The ballroom.
Sure. I'm gonna. Do you all mean? Do you mind if we?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Open the door.
The ballroom.
Yeah, the ballroom. Great.
Last time I was here, Ghost made out with me. It was pretty gross.
Oh fuck. Just ushering everybody in.
Everything alright as he enters the ballroom?
Yeah, I just was thinking about something. I'm gonna close the door if everyone goes inside. Okay, so I mentioned the old lady who gave the mirror. She, and Maeve's like pulling out her diary journal, and she's flipping through and she's she told me that mirrors show us our true selves, right? And she as she was leaving, she said, "May all your troubles be gone," which I thought was weird because you don't really talk to people like that, right? But then the shadow creature, the first time I saw it, I was in front of a mirror, and I felt like I saw my true self, and then it spoke to me. I don't know if I mentioned that part.
I don't believe so, but carry on.
Yeah, it told me that I had made my burdens forfeit, which feels pretty similar to the old woman. I might be grasping at straws, but it just...
There seems to be some sort of logic to it.
Yeah. That sounds similar.
It could possibly be why. Could it perhaps link to the idea that the other individual have been acting forcibly, but acting as their true self?
Yeah, perhaps.
So,
Scary thought.
the first time that the woman said it to you, it was may, as in it hasn't happened yet. And then when the
Right.
shadow told you, it was present, as in it did.
Yes, yeah.
So something happened with you, and
Yes. It touched me. Not like it grabbed my shoulder. And it felt warm and safe.
what if it was you?
What do you mean?
I actually don't really know, but that
Sorry.
seems to be the closest thing I can think. Because if they're saying that the mirrors are showing your true self, and the thing you're seeing is warm and scary, but it's still, it might be some kind of projection of you.
I mean, I
Your-
guess that's
your
what a mirror
shadow.
does.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I mean, well, I wrote quite a bit in my journal. And
It's okay to call it a diary. I call mine a diary sometimes.
I don't, whatever it is, and I think it knew me well, at least. It gave me that impression, and I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. I just thought that it might have been connected. The true self thing.
It can be.
I
It could
think
be a
it
solid
would
lead.
be.
Aloe made a good point about it. The lady saying that may my troubles be forfeit, but the shadow told me that they were now gone. So it did something.
There is an expression about drinking your soul away. I understand that often did such in a compulsive manner. It might be in the same line of logic, although experienced in a different manner. If we go with this string of logic that you're implying here.
Yeah.
Maeve,
Hmm?
what would you consider to be a burden? Just off the top of your head without thinking. Like, what would be something you consider to be one of your burdens?
I don't know, my past or my secrets.
Has anything besides the mirror thing happening? Have things been going well?
Or with regard to what?
I don't know. Just they're saying that your burdens are forfeit, and she said something about taking your burdens away. Like, have things been going well, or have been things just not been? Do you?
I don't know if there's been a difference. I don't know. My problems haven't gone away. So.
If your burdens are problems and secrets, what if them going away isn't them going away in a good way? What if someone knows your secrets and that's what changed? Is someone found out something about you?
No, I sure
Could
fucking
be.
hope not.
Mhm.
My worries is that burdens aren't always problems are problems. Burdens aren't always bad things. Burdens of responsibility of take care of people and such. And that is a worry that I have from what you are all saying, is that it's not just bad things that he's trying to get rid of.
That's
I
fair.
don't know.
That's fair. Think. Let's see about finding the old woman.
Yeah.
Finding the answers.
Yeah.
I think like you're mentioning, these all could be absolutely connected. Not that I think that what's causing this is, I don't know how to word that properly in my brain, so I'm not going to say it. But I think let's just find answers. Let's find answers.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea. Absolutely. So, that was all I had anyway, so shall we carry
It
on?
remains a good line of thought. And I believe we all appreciate you sharing that.
Thank you.
Let us continue in that case.
Please. And we're heading to Marketplace?
The marketplace.
The Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
So, I mean, you guys are there. It's deep in the center of Valheim. Same state as what you left it. Of course, well, right now the Justifiers have dispersed. They are no longer there. But yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm assuming searching for the old lady or the mirror or both.
Okay.
Megan, you muted.
What's the largest reflective object that's nearby? Because I want to avoid it.
Okay. Everyone can make perception or investigation checks if they'd like to.
I think, is there a way that I can, rather than making my own, give the help action to Maeve? Because I think Donnie is going to be, because Donnie doesn't know anything about this old lady. She's trusting that Maeve might be able to sense her, but will be like trying to like gesture to every like old lady that she sees to see if Maeve recognizes
Old!
them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that if Mia's okay with the help action. Amazing, thank
Okay.
God. Oh, that's so much better.
There was an old lady at the competition, right? The
Oh,
feast thing competition
There
that we
was.
brought to them.
oh
Yeah,
no.
I
me and
mean, it's probably not the same old lady.
Alloy.
The odds of that are
Mia, you
sure.
said which roll? Perception or investigation?
Either, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
got a
gonna.
17.
I
Johnny's-
got it.
Donnie's just pointing out every woman over
11.
the age of 50.
Thank you.
I have a 27.
He's the old
Well-
detector.
So
For
Alloy and
investigation.
Drenched. Alloy, as you're looking around to see the largest reflective object, you get the strong perceptive idea that like there's not really a lot of large reflective objects other than the windows from shops, I guess. Although even those are a little bit slight just because it's not nice and bright today. And Drench, you're looking around, maybe get a little bit distracted by how much is actually being sold. There's actually a little bit more of an abundance of chili and cayenne and cinnamon and cumin in this preparation for recipe for Tiefling Gratitude Day. But that's pretty much it. Maeve, as you're looking around, you see that most of the vendors here that are selling items that they made themselves. Like they're making little trinkets from wood and glass. They're selling mugs and bowls and utensils and knitting items and that of the sort. And when Tawny's pointing out elderly women to you, they're of all different types of races. Not many elderly human women that you're seeing around here. Maybe at most a little bit of like an elderly half elf women, but like fully women that you can recognize or what you can recall when you met the woman in the woods. In Matthew, you're seeing all of this and absolutely nothing else. There's not really any hand mirrors being sold. There's not like poor, impoverished old women with their little carts chugging around their little items for sale. No one really looks sketchy in this area of the city. Looks pretty typical here.
I'll be quite honest, there's not much I'm finding around here.
No,
Do
me neither.
do we need to go to Talon?
We could. And while
How
we're...
is-
Oh, go ahead.
What?
Somebody was speaking. Matthew? Donnie?
I was just
Uh,
saying if there's anybody that'd be selling a cursed mirror, it'd be there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm trapped.
No, it's alright. No, not alright. I was gonna ask Alvin how this round of investigation, how much time would it have taken, basically, today? Would it have been like an hour, 2 hours? Just making sure.
Well, not necessarily like a super large strip that you're investigating, so
Okay.
at most 30 to 40 minutes.
Oh, alright.
If you're being thorough as well. And
Yeah,
not just
yeah.
talking.
Yeah, of course.
I'm trying to be thorough.
Yeah.
Going to another district could be good.
Yeah. And
While we're in Valheim, I believe you mentioned that you've met her on the road here, or was it on another place?
yeah, I believe it was on the roads heading towards Valheim.
It could be potentially good to investigate the traces of where you met them. I understand it has been a long time, but if there is any residual of anything.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'll remember exactly where it was, but I can try. There was the carriage driver, I remember that he was, I think, a dragonborn man. But I mean, we could potentially see if he remembers anything. But if we can even find him,
That could be an excellent lead. Much better than finding the road. But
we maybe should drop something else while in the woods that could lead us to her. Though it was a while ago, so I don't know if it would still be there. But
they're good, but finding perhaps a living person might be easier.
probably,
Especially if they work for an agency.
yeah.
I assume Carriage know of one another to some degree.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Maeve, can you make a history check for me?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. That is 5.
Okay, give me a sec. But continue.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Me neither. Where do we want to start? The woods, trying to find the carriage driver, continuing to look around the city for the woman, or I also have the scroll for locate object, which I mean I could just give that a go too.
Giving that a go could be useful, at least to simply determine if the mirror is even a thing within the city. That would confirm, or deny, or at least ping us in the right direction.
Or if it was in my imagination.
Not saying that such, but if it remains even here.
Yeah, after you're done whatever you're doing, I'm gonna try and use the scroll of locate object. But take your time. Also, am I loud enough today, y'all? Is that better? Okay, cool.
Okay. With your 5, this is all you can recall of what she looked like.
Oh. Oh!
It's a bit fuzzy, and so that's all you can muster. But you could try again at a later date if you want to get
Yeah.
a clearer image.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna give that scroll a try.
Okay. Locate object. So, it says you describe her name or an object that's familiar to you. So what do you say?
Okay. So I'm going to say, it's a gold rusty mirror with vines going around the outside. And it was
As
cracked.
you-
No, I didn't crack any. It was not cracked anymore. Not cracked. Yeah.
And as you say that, open the scroll and you say its words. You all see that the words on the page start to glow a very, very bright gold, and as it sort of levitates and sprinkles off into the air. For anyone who is using this, what happens is that you have a sense of the direction of where the item is, even if it is moving. When you cast this, Maven, you wait for something to happen. A pull, intuitive feeling. You look left, you look to your right. Close the scroll, open it back up again. You don't feel anything.
figure nothing.
Fucking nothing.
We could string together the couple investigation things we've got, but we could try and pack that up together maybe tomorrow and do the barracks thing today. Because it seems like trying to find stuff is... We're having bad luck trying to find things right now.
I don't know. Frankly, it might have all been in my head in the first place. So,
I don't think that.
well, the fucking mirror isn't anywhere within 100 miles. So I don't know how it would get out of that range so quickly.
Well-
So it.
If it was nothing, I wouldn't have shot Matthew.
Be surprised.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. But there are a possibility that such an item, if as magical as you stated to be, or has the property that it might hold,
Maybe it got
Bag-
pulled back into the mirror.
there's that, but there's also bag of holding, which, from what I understand, are extra-dimensional pocket.
Yeah.
It might bypass such, or even, I believe, lead. There's such a property, at least from what I recall. There are many options that could prevent it from being found. And clearly, as it's been taken from your home, or at least distributed from it, there might be other end at play. You shouldn't discredit your mind playing tricked on you on that such matter. I don't believe you would have been mad in such an instance.
Yeah. No, you're probably right. Yeah, whatever you all want to do. If you want to try those other leads today, or if you want to try and trigger one of the fucking whatever the... I don't know what to call it.
The episodes.
Sure.
And plus, like, we've seen weirder, so it's not without out of the realm of possibility that the mirror just boop, out of existence.
Yeah, actually.
We've had prophecies about ourselves. We've seen a weird dragonborn death cult. Well, not the death cult. We haven't seen the death. There's a death cult by two. We've seen like all of this happening. Like we've seen a lot of weird shit. And that's
Yeah.
not even touching on the fact that we've been to Rory's like 5 times.
So Rory really sets the bar at an attainable level for me right now, I suppose, with the paranoia.
Well, we love Rory and we love you. So,
Thank you.
but let's. I mean,
I don't know if
we're
I
in.
have... Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm willing to keep searching, but I don't think I'm really gonna be much help here with any more searching stuff. But if there happens to be any kind of vote for what to do, I would be voting for going to try and investigate at the hall and having one of these events happen.
If this might be a simple interpretation or an hypothesis, perhaps, but if you would like to purposely create or reenact such an event, might it be better, although understand the risk, of trying to do it at a location where the strong feeling that our cases have been plagued better?
Yeah, I also
Yeah,
feel that might be
actually.
some. I think before we do any sort of like investigating into that, we also probably should inform like our boss leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just
That
be
would
like, hey, we're going to try to trigger a episode out of Maeve. Versus afterwards of, hey, so half of fire exploded. Not that I think you would explode half a fire. I think like the shadows, because we couldn't contain the shadows when they happened. So yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
that would be a wonderful idea. Do you have any information? Do you have any idea of where we could perhaps have sort of a trigger? I might have some, but I would like to hear some suggestions first.
Mhm. When you think of burdens, where are you?
Mia.
Mhm.
Do I remember where the individual that I killed was where that happened?
Yes. It's a traumatic event, so you know it very well.
Was it an alleyway? Oh, no, it technically. Yeah, it had happened in the alleys, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
I know a spot.
Mhm.
Do we want to try and contact Bo at least first to let
Yeah.
him...
I definitely think we gotta let someone know what we're gonna do.
100%. Bo, and to the extent even perhaps the mayor if Bo is not answering.
Right. Okay.
I think it might be worth already contacting both. If you want to contact Bo, I can contact the mayor.
Sure. I'm gonna pull out my stone to Bo. Hi. Hope you're feeling better. We just wanted to let you know that we're going to try and trigger one of my episodes. So, yeah. Bye. Just put the stone away.
After a few moments, you hear, "Hello, Mr. Ekiden ain't today. He's sick, but I'll write in a reminder for him." And you recognize that as the mayor's assistant.
I have just fucking stone at the office.
Okay. Where are we going, by the way, to do the experiment?
Talon.
Talon. Is it a busy part of Talon, or is it a...
No, not quite.
No? Okay. 1 second. I'm counting my words.
How dark is it?
I guess it's getting a little darker. Days are shorter now.
Oh, no, I was asking Maverin how dark the place was that we're going.
I mean, it's in an alleyway, so.
Oh, okay.
And just to make sure, I know that on the list that you guys made, the priority was, like, it was one, trying to find the lady at the marketplace, trying to locate the mirror, and then trying to go to the place where Maeve got the mirror.
Yeah.
And then triggering her memory, her stuff.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure, just because like you're closer to the place where she got the mirror than Talon.
Because if I'm right, also the place where we got the mirror is on the way to Talon.
Well,
No.
No, I think it's
Because
a
we're
little
in
backwards.
Valheim right now. No,
Yeah.
we're in Valheim right
But
now.
it's on the roads leading into Valheim, I believe.
Yeah, but you were walking from Valheim to Talon.
No. She was walking from the house that you guys stayed out to, like, on the roads to Valheim. So it was in the rural lands that she got the mirror from.
Okay. I'm busy counting my words. Do we want to just go ahead and swing over that location and then head to Talon?
Yeah. It'll give a little time to breathe.
Sounds good to me.
So, roads leading into the city part of Valheim are pretty sparse, but Maeve, it's not that difficult to relocate. Where the road that you traveled down, and around about the spot that you had encountered the old lady, since it was a fallen tree that was in the road, and so you're looking for a stump of some sort. It takes you guys quite a bit of time, but eventually you come across, like with the dirt roads beneath you, you come across a set of trees. They're sort of all around you anyways. Sort of a like gray cast all over this entire area given the time of day at this point. And you see a tree stump that has clearly been sort of, looks like it was just like ripped or something. And this is the place. You have a good feeling about it.
Let us get started in that case.
Yeah.
Let's look around.
Yeah.
Can I get a wellness check on Maverick?
Okay.
Make an insight if you
Yeah.
want.
Go for it. A different die for this. I'm not
You're lucky, yes. You're lucky, but I'm gonna use a dice.
Damn.
I'm gonna use a dice because it's a shit ass roll. That's that's. Let's see. That's a +1, +6, +5. That's gonna be 12.
Yeah, when you look at Maverin, you definitely notice she's a bit quieter, maybe a little more standoffish, though not, it's not completely out of the norm for her. Yeah, you've seen she's been braiding her hair a bit as she walks, but I don't think that you'd get too much more than that.
Cool. Well, as the Matu is gonna search in the area, he'll stick somewhat closer to Maven, just making sure. Leave her some buffer space, but just.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around to see if I can find maybe any of the objects that may have fallen out of the woman's cart.
Sure. Anyone can make a investigation check if they'd like. And also, are we going with the second part of number 3 on the list?
We're gonna take with speaking to the
Oh,
tree.
the trees.
Yes, Mia, prepare your voice, please. I would love that.
Not sure, totally up to Dawson. 'Cause I don't know if you
Nice.
mentioned that in character.
He did.
Might be
He
too.
did? Okay, yeah.
He did.
Mitch
Might...
did, yeah.
Donnie actually rolled.
What'd you say? Dawson, what did you say?
Sorry, it's very robotic. What happened?
What did you say?
I was just saying, I don't know how much the trees would know.
It's totally up to you, man. If you want to give it a try. I mean,
Up
there's
to
no
you,
harm.
yeah. No harm.
Very, very laggy.
Do you want us to come back to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So, what did everyone get?
Teen.
Nat 20 for a total of 22.
Oh boy. I got a 24 with a dice on top of it.
8. Oh no.
He might be reconnected.
Alloy. Sort of like what you were saying today, you don't really know what you're looking for. And so you're waddling around and you're looking on the ground, looking in the grass, and it's just grass, it's ground. Not really much to write home about. Dawson, were you rolling for investigation? I don't know if it works now.
No, I wasn't. I had yes. Trent is gonna. He's watching all of them, but he's gonna sit like either just on the edge of the road or in the road, just listening for a moment. He's just meditating, kind of.
And Kanani, you said all I heard was teen. I didn't hear the first part of it.
18.
With an 18, you can see that there has been passerbys on this road, carts, some footsteps, even some animal footing. You peep that the tree stump, in particular, like it was definitely seeming like it was sort of ripped. Like it had fallen naturally, but then when you look a little bit closer, you see that there's a little tiny bit of a scorch at the base of where it was ripped. Matthew and Mavrin, well, while you guys are looking around, you're seeing all of this. Mavrin, make another history check.
$17.
Okay. As you're looking around, you are feeling the familiar chill and the familiar sense of just like wet earth, which is very similar of what that day was when you were riding back all on your lonesome. Give me a couple seconds while we go back to Dawson. Would you like to speak with the trees? Yes or no?
Yes, but I don't know what I'd ask them.
Go for it.
Okay. Let me go back real quick. Where is that? Speak with plants. All right, he's gonna kind of go on the other side of the road from where everyone is looking, like kind of a little way away from them, and just cast Speak with Plants from the staff as it lights slightly.
Where are
There
you
was
going?
an incident. Not super far away from everybody, but just kind of a little bit like out of earshot, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Proceed.
There was an incident that happened here not long ago of one of my friends that met up with this individual. There was something about her. You don't know how to ask. You sense darkness here.
After a few moments, you start to hear a little bit of some cracking and some moaning, like almost as if the wood itself is expanding and contracting. And not before too long, you hear a very old, aged, whispered type of voice. I do not see, for I only feel the vibrations of the earth beneath me. For I only see blurs of a vision. What friend do you speak of?
She's young and troubled. But the person that she met with is one I have concern with. I'm more interested in what you felt. Can you feel beyond just the earth and what people
I
I'm
can
worried there was a
feel this.
darkness. Sorry.
I can feel the strength in which steps bring forth. There is a presence that I feel, a powerful force with their steps. Though light in nature, they trudge through the forest now and again. Or if it is the time that you speak of, I can only recall one that damaged me. I recall the shift in the steps as it approached, turning heavier along with the rolling of wood against earth. I felt a slight pain as it spread through my roots, for it was intertwined with another trailing across the way. Then there was a strong thump of power, along with a flash, as my brethren crashed to the ground as many of my own have gone before. The source of the fallen coming from the powerful source with the light steps, heavier now. All I could visage from the being was a flowing grey and white strand that swayed with the wind at its top. Before long, another rolling of the earth as another wooden beast approached, birthing a creature with fiery strands of red adorned its top. As moments passed, the fiery one departed. The powerful force began to depart, their footsteps becoming lighter once more as I saw the gray and white strands turn mossy, and the leaves that flowed in their middle turn blue and black as it fled.
Where did they flee to?
They fled, they fled, fleed, fled, fleed, fled. They fled eastward.
Remind me again, out of character, is that towards the city or away from it?
Away from it.
Away, okay. Think of
I quite like the strands and the leaves that flowed in its middle, blue as a summer's night and black as a winter's night.
this creature you speak of. I don't know how to ask. It was not. Was it a creature of nature or was it something beyond that?
Or it was a creature of nature. I only wish that it does not return.
Why?
For it struck down my brethren. What one feels, we all feel.
This creature might have been involved in more deaths than just your brother, and if that is the case, there will be justice given for yours and for ours.
I sense more powerful sources.
Similar
Some-
or different?
Very different. Different wells and pools from which they wield. Out yonder,
When they say yonder, do I get this? Do I get a directional sense or just
no.
no? Okay.
No. The tree cannot
Okay.
point.
Okay, hold on, wait. I will say, and I'm going to be rules picky right now. That's up to you to decide. With the speak with plants,
Yes. I think it cut out.
your back pure reference for this spell in its entirety. Unless somebody else already has.
think you're kind of cutting out still a little, Dawson.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you talking about where it says the plants may be able to perform other tasks at the GM's discretion? The spell doesn't enable plants to uproot and move about, but they can freely move branches, tendrils, and stalks.
What happened?
We're not sure what you're trying to say there. You keep cutting the last part that you're trying to mention. So just
I put
repeating what.
Sorry.
But
No,
what
go
you're
ahead,
trying
Dawson.
to. Go ahead.
I put the spell description in questions and strategies. Part of the spell
You
description,
want-
it's
if-
not casting it on.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay. So, yonder, it says, as it points towards the road that you came from.
Are you getting anything from it, Drent?
A little bit, yeah.
Do the two of you need a moment alone?
It's hard to describe. These, and he just turns back to the tree. These creatures you sense this power, is it? I don't. Darker?
The power that it wields comes from emotion, not from learned skill. The creature wields power, driven by their own madness. Whether that is dark to you or not.
Thank you. I think you've actually helped somewhat in this. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Ask the sun to come back. I'm not ready for it to go.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have that power. Very few do, if any.
Then you shall wish me and my brethren good night.
I do. End the spell, I guess.
That's what you get.
So?
It's kind of complicated. Trees are not as straightforward as one would hope.
Well, still could give some information. What you got?
They did. The old lady that you talked to, Megan, she did not head to town after her. And there was something behind her footsteps. Like, she was not what she seemed.
Was there anything else?
That I guess they could sense something beyond towards the city. Something darker. Well, it doesn't know the difference between dark and light in our terms, but something more emotional based. So I don't think that this old woman, if they are connected somehow, that this lady and the one that is working through, I think they are. I don't know if they are connected exactly, but also it's complicated. I'm not.
Sorry. You said something about emotions.
Yes, there is something. And he kind of just looks towards the city. Something there that even the plants and trees sense this far out. Something.
Out of character.
Oh.
Was it towards the city? Because I thought it was away from the city.
I thought it was towards the city.
Because he said to the east.
Yes, the way that when he asked which way the old woman went, they said to the east. And then when they were mentioning,
he said behind the way we came.
yes, when they mentioned the force of emotion or whatnot, they pointed the direction from which we came.
Oh, okay, yeah. My bad.
So there were two separate
That's
directions.
That's so scary.
With Traxel, we know so far about the city and everything that's going on. Fuck.
So wait, so Alloy is gonna try. Okay, so Mavrin met something that isn't in the city now. Is the theory?
Potentially, unless she went another way after going east, you said, Drench?
That's what they said, yes. And the way they described her was like powerful but light steps, because they kind of sense through the earth, and which makes me think that it is not. Whatever you saw was not what they truly were.
So there's no hope of finding her?
I mean, we could always go looking for something in the woods.
I
Drench,
don't
Drench.
know if the point is finding her. Honestly,
I do.
That's true.
Drench, make a history check, please.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry. Drench would
Hold
be
on.
more. I'm stupid. He is not.
You're not
Alright, just,
stupid.
it's
I've
alright.
been
No, don't worry. You're
You
doing
got a
good.
lot of
You're doing good.
information at once.
Yeah, exactly. You got a
I
lot of
did, but I
information.
can't explain it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I
alright.
feel the
You know-
same as you right now because I just said I meant that in a metaphor way, not a literal
I
way.
know. Maverin's just not.
You're doing good, also.
History check for an 11.
Do with advantage. This just happened.
Sorry. Oh, that's so much worse. It's a 1 plus 1.
What?
It's a 2.
So, yes, on the topic of physical appearance, it seemed like the tree itself also didn't really quite have the best description on what they saw, but from what you can recall, what the tree said, something about the tops of this creature in its movements was gray and white, then turned a different color, and so did whatever was around and swaying from their middle, blue and black.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very confused at that description.
Would you like to say that to the rest of the group?
Yeah.
Go ahead and say that to the rest of the group.
These are very confusing. The the des- the description that it gave, and I'm going to be as it was gray and white on the top, which I'm assuming is hair, but I don't know. And then it changed to like, did you say blue and green or blue and black? I did.
Blue and black was on the middle. Blue and black was on the middle.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I'm sorry.
Continue. Continue.
Turned
So-
mossy, if I remember right. Her hair turned green. Right, Mia?
Oh, that's what you can muster. Yes.
Yeah.
Blue and black. Around the middle. Now everyone can make a history check.
A history check. Oh, do I have a bonus for a history check? Please, please.
While that's going on here. Hey, Drench, did they say anything about what took down this tree? And she's pointing to the one that shows the scorch marks.
Could I just relate all of that to them? Is that a thing that I can?
What Drench would have told you is that mentioning the tree, he said that the tree felt a flash and then a surge of pain through its roots as its brethren had fallen.
So, fire, probably. Also, I got a 21.
It-
Also, the big thing I was interested on that was the one with the gray and white on the top the same person that felled the tree? Because if it is, this is targeted to you, Maeve. Not just anybody who wandered by.
Yeah, I think you are
This is not random.
specific. I also have a question about the thing. It's very colorful. Are we sure it's like it fur, or would it be? It could be feather. Because if it was strong enough to take down a tree, it could have been. If it was a creature, was it? What, like, exactly could it have been?
It could
Because
have
this
been an animal.
sounds
Or
very
magic.
fey to me.
Perhaps.
But
By the
everyone
way,
give us a
me-
history check.
Huh?
21.
History
Chicky,
checks.
chicky, chicky.
I got a natural 20.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna overkill it. And I
Oh.
rolled a d6. I rolled a d6.
Don't need that, but
my
okay.
God.
I want to because I have a total of 31.
Okay, okay.
Oh, fuck.
And you got
So-
a 8, Kadani? Okay.
4.
Yes. Okay. And Drench, you made your history check. So, Kadani. You right now you're just sort of trying to piece together everything. Like it is quite a lot of information. Although vague, you've only really come to the conclusion that you've already voiced. Alloy, you are going on with your theory. That is sort of what's happening in this moment. Maeve, you are sort of like seeing flashes just in your memory, not weird, but just like normal flashes in your memory of flowing blue and black as well, swirling and twirling somewhere. Matthew, you're also getting flashes in your memory right now. But you also hear the pounding of drums and the throat singing of female voices as female presenting women with flowing blue and black garbs spin in a circle together. The Sisters of Sabine.
Knew it.
You called
I
it.
knew. I called it.
I thought it was a red herring.
I'm such a god.
The silliest thing, for some reason, instantly I started hearing that tree talk, and I was like, it's got to be a phoenix. And it's like, why? What?
It's gotta be a phoenix. LOL. So yeah, that's what you all recall after hearing this information from Trench.
The description you're stating, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier, at least a few days ago, but with this new information, I would have no doubt that these could be related to the sister of Sablina.
Why?
Hmm?
The coloring, the pattern, and I have this odd sensation, the drumming, their incantation, their singing. It's returning to my mind. It's hard to put why, but it sounds quite like them, at least to what the description and what I saw and the recurrences I've seen them. It might be connected to them, at least. That I would have no doubt. It might also, and as he's thinking, you do see him, he's kind of reflecting on an idea, and he's looking at Maven at the end of it. With these strand of power that you seem to have awoken this instant, this sort of magic, it might make sense as to why this is all occurring to you if they are related to it. Perhaps they're also sensing it.
Wait. Hallows Eve. It's
Yeah.
We saw the Sisters of Spillane on Hallows Eve, right?
Well,
And people say that they sometimes have an increase of the magical abilities or a spontaneous explosion of power on
they
Hallows
do.
Eve.
Mhm.
I just don't understand if that's the case. If our running theory is that perhaps maybe that's some link, and the Sisters of Spillane are tied to this, and that they were targeting me, why? Why? I don't understand. I have no magical powers to speak of.
Well, whatever's
seen
in the
otherwise.
city is worse.
I think I might have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think they might be trying to recruit you. Because doesn't like a cult, like, don't they try to do where you were speaking of, and she's gesturing to Drench, you were speaking of burdens being not just like things that bother you, but responsibilities, like family responsibilities, things like that, and job ones. Isn't it like really typical for like a gang or something to try to remove all ties before they pull somebody in?
You cut off the lifelines.
But then it comes back to why. I'm not a spell caster. I'm not.
Exactly.
Magic.
Wait. That might be it. What if they can't? Okay, so the tree was This was an amazing tree. Which tree? What? And Alloy is. Which tree was it specifically? I'm gonna give it a treat after. But the tree was saying that the city had something darker and worse. So whatever the Sisters of Sublime came for, they seemingly can't get through and fix on their own. They might need someone without magic to get into whatever is happening. You might already be on a mission.
It could also be that maybe because you don't have magic, that's why they can manipulate it, because you don't know how to control it when you get it.
They are trickster witches.
And
Magic.
I'm just afraid you might have already signed something that you don't know.
Branch, you were saying.
Magic is a very interesting thing. It is everywhere, but it's not always clear. You could have it in your blood and never be able to use it in your life. But it's there. I don't know if they saw that before, or I don't know.
Mia.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps a rather grim question to ask. But just I'll go step by step. Vaxilin, in typical fashion, are relatively afraid of magic, I believe, right? Or at least they like to control it to some degree, manner of degree, right?
Yeah, they don't really like people having magic that's not them.
Right, no, that's fair. With that notion, are there a manner that Vaxilin could have employed that can force out magic out of people as to detect it?
That's something that they haven't figured out. So no.
Probably a good thing. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
The way you say "figured out" scared me.
Yeah, right.
That sounded like they tried.
Why would they?
Why do you think they stole Faye? But anyways.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
true.
So with the Sisters of Selena, when we talked to Madame Zabel, I think that Matthew had asked where they tend to linger.
They mentioned a location, if I recall. Mia might be able to repoint it because I don't think I have it on my quick notes. But oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I was told when you're supposed to find witches, you're supposed to not try to find witches.
Yeah, that's
There is
sure,
also
sure,
that.
that's what she told us. Yeah, not to.
Inviting them might be the safer option rather than trying to seek them out. Even though we were mentioned as to perhaps avoid them as much as we could, but not if, they have to have their hand here. And I would trust no other way, but with their linking to the situation at hand, I believe the risk will have to be taken. But it should not be made hastily. Not tonight, not now. We will plan all together a solution, an approach. We will mention and make plan as for fallback. We'll inform the others, the mayor, Bo, and any other ally that we can muster in this endeavor to make us certain to be safe.
Agreed. And I think then it would be best not to do the tests that we were mentioning earlier than for you, Maeve, especially if it's something related to a group as powerful as that.
Agreed.
I don't think we're ready for that.
Okay. I don't think I am either.
No. Yeah.
I hope they're nice.
They've got the fingers in my brain, if our theory's correct, so I don't think they're nice.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping is that they're not actually connected to. They're connected to you, yes, but I hope that they're not involved in everything else. Like the murders and such. And if that's the case, that they are not, maybe they are trying to help in their own twisted way. I don't approve of it. But
Madame Zabel made it clear they have no good intentions.
Also, the fact that you said that they're a being of emotion and what we were talking about earlier with the frustration. I think they're tied to the murders.
no, the creature of emotion that he was mentioning was towards the city, not towards where they were.
But the person that fled, yes, which was a member of the Sisters of Sublime?
Went the other way, away from the
Yeah.
city.
Wait, out of character, didn't they say that the woman's magic was of an emotional nature and came from madness?
Yeah.
Well, I think what Drench is saying is that like it's hard to try and pinpoint how the Sisters of Sublime can be so influential in the killings when all of the Sisters of Sublime's magic left and went the other direction away from that other type of energy.
They're two separate things, from what I'm picking up.
But no, the person that gave
Unless
Maeve the
Maverick
mirror
is
is the Sister of
the
Sublime.
killer.
Yeah, and
Because
Yeah.
they were
the
wearing
truth
the
that she
robes.
had that
Yeah.
magic
Yeah.
was emotional.
So
Which went in a different direction than the city.
But the city was also emotions.
Yeah, but-
It was two separate beasts of strong
Yeah.
emotions.
yeah, so my point's
Which would be. They said it was another sphere, I believe, of power. They had different sphere of power,
Yeah.
it was mentioned. It could relate to each sister's ability. They're a coven. Let's remember that. They most likely have each of their specialization. Sorry.
like the mermaids.
Yeah.
It could be as such. I wouldn't put it past a coven.
Alright, so for today we're going back to, I don't know, done for the day?
I believe some
I
rest would
think
be in
we've done
order.
a lot for the day.
I think you've done a lot today, Maeve.
Hmm.
I know you've been under emotional stress the entire day.
Yeah, it's all good, you know. Just another day in paradise. Right.
Is there anything you all would need assistance with before I return to my home?
No.
Understood.
Which way is Matthew's home from where we're at right now? Is it the way we came?
It's in the general vicinity. It's like it's not like close to here, but it's like, you know, it's in this region of the land.
It's somewhere.
Be safe.
I shall.
Don't forget to give
Don't-
Damien whatever Elandrin gave to you.
Right. She gave me the. I can't think of the word right now. The nail polish.
Yeah. Nail
Some
pigment, we call it
polish.
in the game.
How do you call it?
Nail pigment, I think is what Maeve
Nail
calls it,
pig-
right? Yeah.
That's yes. I shall. And I'll most likely return with one lacking, depending on which one you decide to wear as his favorite.
Oh, and for now, I'm just gonna give him the one of the standing stones, the set that I keep handy, just because the rest of us should be closer together. So, you know.
Well, guess you all be safe, and one, if you may, have a careful look at Maven, make sure she's safe. And as for you, Maven, as much as you can, try to relax for the night. Get some proper rest.
Sleep like a baby, or something, whatever they say. Yeah, thank you.
I believe they do say that.
Yeah.
But you will give his usual bow and depart in that case, if there's nothing else to be said.
Alright. To the barracks?
So, yeah, you guys, it takes you a while. It's now like closer to 6:30, almost 7 p.m. So it's been sundown at this point of the day. Again, the days are getting shorter. Yeah, you guys head back. We'll do the night mode. That's fun. Okay. So yeah, as you guys start to approach, on the steps of the city hall, you guys see Jessica Kai as she is sort of nail following her nails and sees you guys from afar and goes, "Ah, well, it's been about time. I was waiting for ya," as she is referring to Aloe.
Gosh, it's JK. How you doing?
Well, how are you doing? You know, you really weren't supposed to leave the hospital.
Yeah, well, I got a order in, and it's actually gonna keep me real safe and real nice. I'm getting a trident, motherfucker.
A trident.
A trident.
Wow, look at you. Be
I'm
able to
gonna
protect
impress that
yourself nice
mermaid.
and good. Well, tell me what else happened today. I have to put in my journals.
Oh, yeah, we've got... And then they take out the notes. So we have an entire kind of like militia that's growing in the city that wants to help out with the murders. We're trying to figure out where their leader is.
In response to the case?
Well, I mean, they want to help, but I don't know exactly how well that's gonna go. And I feel like they want to eventually do something bad, but I don't know. I definitely think that we have a lot to keep up with here.
It sounds like it. And obviously, like, you guys have been sort of hearing this, but what would you guys like to do as you retire?
Good ideas. I gotta check my sheet for my thingies.
I think that when they go back to the barracks, like once everybody's back, like Drench, Maeve, and everyone is back, Donnie is going to take a little bit of time, double checking through the items that she got, and is making note that she may have to go to Maeve's dad for an armor upgrade. But she's gonna put she's double checking the little heart charm, and she's gonna play some calming violin music. And we are using 1 second. What is it called? We're using a counter charm. Just as a nice soft thing to keep May from feeling scared.
As you guys are heading to the barracks, I need everyone to make
Uh-oh.
a perception check for me, please,
To see if we
lasses.
see Jekyll.
I was-
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Jekyll over here, like,
No.
filing his nails, like, oh my god, girls,
That's
like...
what that you guys had that happen
Like,
today.
what happened?
Mia, how dark is it?
Outside or in the city hall?
Outside.
Pretty dark at this point. Like, I mean, there's street lamps.
Okay.
but,
Yeah,
like,
I know. No, I mean, I got the idea. So, Alloy wants to, as they're like coming into rest, they want to just like light up their little starry form thing, their star map.
what'd you get for perception check?
Yes.
Oh boy. Ooh, hold up.
This
gotta
dice has not
add.
yet figured out if it likes Donnie or not today. That's actually a 19. And I'm so happy
Mm.
about it.
And Drench, did you?
Ah,
I did roll. I got a 4.
Okay.
I got a
So-
23.
Oh goodness.
You're also heading to the barracks? Or are
Oh
you
wait.
outside?
I thought I was still I was still with the group. I'm not going to stay in the barracks because I do need to go to the hospital. But I thought I was still with the group as of right now.
Yeah, no, it's just because you asked how dark it was outside, and so I assumed that you wanted
I
to
just
go.
I just wanted to know out of game how like what time it is. Because
Oh.
Alloy just wanted to like turn into a glow stick. They wanted to go into starry form. Like it's
Okay,
nighttime.
okay.
It's night mode.
Maven Drench, you guys are seeing everyone sort of wind down for the night and maybe are a little bit distracted. What happened today, everything that happened, answers, but also some more questions, especially for you, Maeve, and maybe both of you as Kadani plays her violin, at least later on, before you guys went into the barracks, staring outside the window, looking at the lights of the city. But Kadani and Alloy, as you guys headed upstairs, the opposite direction in which you needed to go to, you saw a smaller individual of goblin descent. Not Tanji, but of somebody else, okay? Wearing, official city worker, garb with glasses at the tip of their nose, a sort of a baldish head with like frays of hair coming out of the sides, as you see them walk out of a set of 2 automatic metal double doors, and then with what seems like a file in their hand. And as they turn back and wave their hand very slowly over the metal gates, it closes, and then appears all of these metal locks that just apparate on the front of them and start to slowly shift and lock together. And as they continue to go the opposite direction, holding the files, you recognize that the room that they're coming out of is the room in which all of the employee files are.
Where's the little guy going?
What? Why did they... It's not the one from Viper, right?
No, they don't have a goblin.
Those-
Wait, they
Oh
half
wait,
goblin.
is this
Yeah.
is this,
Chief is half
I was
goblin.
about to say, Mia.
is
Like,
this the guy? Ain't this little guy the person that found that brought in little fish boy? I think
Do we
because we were
recognize the goblin?
interrogating. Yeah. Is there any shot that this guy is from
Hey,
the
like-
interrogation room?
I will
Well,
say
Alloy,
that
you don't know who they are.
Well,
But maybe,
I guess I don't.
but maybe, most likely Kadani, since she's a little bit of a chit chatter around the workplace, would perhaps recognize him as pretty much the only other person that has authorization to go into the file room other than the mayor.
As long as he's supposed to be there.
She kind of pauses and looks at Drench and Maeve. They're pulling employee files out of the file room at this hour. I don't know why.
Is someone in trouble?
Oh.
It's past
Let me
work
double-
hours. Is the
Yeah.
mayor still here? And Donnie is kind of gonna curiously step down a few steps. Do I know what that goblin's name is? We talked to them, didn't we? When they gave us the files for Viper? Was that a different person?
No, that was no. No. What files are you talking? Files on Squadron Viper?
Files for the globe.
The
snatcher
paperwork.
case. Yeah.
No. That's in the paper room. That's like accessible to all investigative unit stuff. This like the room, the specific room that he came out of is like these are the bios of all the workers in the
Yeah.
place.
Where Lilia stole the file on me.
Yes.
Nice.
Give me 1 second. And
Okay.
Donnie is going to. You guys just watch as Donnie kind of hums a little. And she disappears. And I'll see you guys here in a bit. And she's gonna follow after them.
This is Mr. Ikri. If you wanted a name, Mr. Ikri. Her. So you follow them. What's everyone else doing?
My jaw's just a little drop. I'm just gonna wait for Kadani. Yeah.
Do we have anything else to do, or should we just wait in the barrack for her to come back?
I kind of want to write right here. I don't know what she's doing.
In the middle of the hallway?
I'm gonna lean against the wall pretty casually. We're just having a conversation.
That is fair, I guess. Oh, Alloy, before you leave, since we need a conversation to have, and he'll hold out his staff. Do you want me to explain how this works?
Oh, actually, yeah. I was just about to say I really need to work on training, because I don't really know the extent of what I can do. I've never really been in a spot where I've never been in a spot like I was put in last time. So it was scary both seeing and receiving that kind of power. So I want to get more used to it, because, yeah.
Right. Well, depending on what we're doing tomorrow, I could probably help a little bit with that. If we're not super busy, I mean, I don't know how much it would be of effect to you as well. Maverin. But depending on, I mean, Matthew said you were able to use magic, so even if
He
it was just the once,
told, but fuck. I didn't have any control of that. I don't know what I was doing. I didn't.
right? But that's fine. But if this is something that will be reoccurring, and it might not, and if that does not happen, that is totally fine. But if it does, it would be good to have at least some knowledge on how to help with it.
I guess.
It's up to you, of course. I don't want to.
No, I agree.
How long does it take for the sad tree to wake up?
That is a good bit of time. It is
Okay.
like 8 hours worth of spellcraft.
Ooh. As long as I've got time away from the medicine people, I should be good.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, Kadali, you follow this elderly goblin man as he continues down a hall. His footsteps echoing throughout the halls. Make a stealth check for me.
Gotcha. Can do. Might help if I was looking at my stealth modifier. There we go. Ooh. Never actually. Shit. Fell off the table. Ooh, alright. That is 22.
Okay. You continue on, seemingly as light as you can be. You see that eventually he stops and turns to a wooden door and knocks on it 1, 2, 3 times. And after a couple moments, the door opens as you hear a voice go, "Ah, Mr. Ikri, please come in." And you know this room to be some sort of private conference room. And the person who opens the door is the mayor. As Mr. Ikri goes, "Good evening," and walks in. Door closing behind the both of them.
Mentally, Donnie is going, do I want to join? Not really. Okay. And we are going to consider it for a little bit. And then Donnie is just going to decide, if it's the mayor and Mr. Ikri. She's thinking this in her head, not out loud, obviously. Then they have the right to go through employee files as they need. That's suspicious it's happening at this time. She is going to lean and just like listen to the door for a little bit, not for super long, but just for a little bit, just to see if she can hear them talking.
Sure. Press your ear against it. You hear the mayor go, "Please sit anywhere that you'd like. This will only take a couple moments. Here, I'll have the file from you. Here you go. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that's listed there. I'm sure that we can muster. But yes, please stand by. Here, Dr. Bridgie. Yes, would you still like to listen, or are you gonna?"
She's gonna listen a little bit longer.
Okay. Thank you. And it is no, absolutely no worries that you called me here so late. I'm happy to help with anything. Yes, I really do appreciate that. You see, I just wanted to pull this one because there's been some concerns over her well-being, and I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right. And I don't quite feel right just looking at it on my own. I wanted the person who filled out the file to give me a clear depiction of how I should interpret this. And you hear a couple of silence before she goes, well, you see, with this one, she has a little bit of a difficult time with people, I've deduced. Social interactions tend to be awkward, tend to be what I can speculate as a possibly anxiety inducing to some subconscious manner. When I had a conversation with her, it was quite difficult. There was a little bit of resistance when trying to get her to be a little bit more vulnerable. Overall, with everything that I've asked her, there doesn't seem to be anything completely out of the ordinary. Although I do have some concerns of possible developments of subconscious irregularities.
I think Donnie is now going to step away. Because she she feels that, oh, this is getting into territory of knowing. She has a feeling that they're talking about Maeve. And I feel that Donnie doesn't want to encroach on Maeve's secrets. Because if there's anybody who knows and understands the need for secrets, it's Donnie. So she is going to step away, and she is going to go on back to the group.
Okay. After a couple moments, the rest of you, eventually you hear some very, very light footsteps, and I assuming you reappear, Kadani?
Ooh! And she appears right behind Aloy.
I almost break the plant. Oh my god!
Oh, jeez. Oh, goodness. Don't break it. It was a meeting with the mayor. It sounded legit, sounded all businessy and everything. So it's no nefarious purpose happening, like being mind controlled to give information, that kind of thing. So
Does Kadani feel a little off right now? Do I get the vibe she's maybe hiding something?
I mean, it's not particularly hiding something. It's more of, how do I want to word it? I guess it is hiding something. It's more of like how you don't tell a kid that Santa isn't real.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
More of, I don't want to insinuate that they're meeting about Maeve, because I have a feeling Maeve already thinks that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, yeah.
Good. Well, then.
Didn't seem any nefarious purposes.
So we can all rest easy.
Maeve,
Yeah.
can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Fuck.
Are we by windows?
Oh wait,
we
I
are by
get
windows.
plus
You
one.
We are by
You have a
windows.
+1, you have a
I have the
plus
plus
yes,
one.
yes.
So that's
Deadly.
18.
I've never wanted to be able to
19.
just cast sleep on someone before so much. It's just go to bed.
What is Maeve thinking after hearing what Kadani just said.
Yeah, she is definitely thinking, they're probably talking about me, and I can't blame them. I'm losing it.
On top of that, when, all of you start to head to the barracks, just right before, the way in which Kadani's face was, and taking a quick glance at Drench looking at you and Alloy looking at you. Why are they looking at me like that?
Something wrong?
No? Is something wrong? Are you okay?
No, I just thought you would look at me a little funny.
No, if I did, I didn't notice. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm probably just tired.
Alloy makes a funny face.
So, is there anything else anyone would like to do before they go to bed?
Just what Donnie said that she was gonna do. That's all Donnie has planned.
No, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Drench is gonna stay up a little bit, however long it takes, and try to attune to the things that he's gotten, because he wants to have them in case stuff goes over tomorrow. He's probably gonna try and sleep on the floor next to Maeve's bed, just in case. He's gonna get like a bedroll that he had. I think he has a bedroll. He might not have it anymore, but and just put it on the space between the beds on the floor.
Before Maeve goes to bed, she'll just whisper, "Thank you," to Drench. And she'll curl up and go to bed.
I think if Drench doesn't have a bedroll, Donnie is gonna offer him hers.
Yeah, that's it though.
Matthew?
Sorry, I wasn't sure if it counted me.
Yes.
Arriving home, Matthew would love to obviously spend time with Damien. Probably spend, some time checking the, how do you call it again? The nail pigment, I think, that was given to him. See which one he preferred, and that it was a gift from Elandrin.
This is my favorite color!
Please,
And he
which one
picks
is it?
Huh?
Please, which one is it? So I can mark it up.
It's like a nice dark red.
Oh, that's cool.
It's sparkly.
Nice.
Sir, you got a letter in the mail. He hands it to you.
Any, just from first sight, anything, any signature, origin, seal? Any seal, any signature, anything else? Like on the top of it.
It's just to you from above North Wellness.
Where? North?
Above North Wellness.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. I'll take a look at it in a moment. perhaps later tonight. Did everything went well today? Anything special occurred? Something I should be aware of?
No. Everything went quite well.
Any news from Loretta?
No?
How pissed does he look to be at me?
How pissed?
Does he seem pissed?
Make an insight check.
What me, dude? What the fuck? I don't know. I'm gonna use a dice because I have so many. So many dice. So where's my d8? Ooh. Nice. Insight. Insight, that will be 14 plus 5 plus 4, so that's 5, 18, 23.
As you were asking him these questions, he was polishing shoes towards the entrance. Stopped making eye contact with you, and when you said no both times, he raised his eyebrows. I think that's a little bit of a tick of his. He's not reading frustration or pissed.
Making sure. Well, if everything's alright in the case. What about you, Damien? Anything exciting alone? Anything exciting through the day?
Started learning about biology today.
You what?
Yeah.
Sorry, what's the first thing he said?
Biology.
Yeah, what about it? You started studying biology? Oh, interesting. It's a fine subject.
They say that creatures who have innate magical abilities sometimes have body parts on the inside of them that trigger the ability. I think that's what happens when I burp.
And he opens his mouth really wide.
A thing in the back of my throat.
Might have something deep in the stomach, rather. As you just poke his stomach a little bit. But that's quite interesting. But you have the... which book would that be by chance? If you recall.
It's just there on the shelf. Top, bottom left.
Thank you. Well, that's quite fascinating to learn.
Yeah.
There might be a little bit of dragon in you, who knows?
No. Really?
Maybe. Who knows?
I guess your skin is a little rough.
Yeah, that's true. So they don't have much of the scale, that's more of the wrench ability and features.
He scares me. In a good way.
The wrench? That's, no, me too. At first, at least. He was a bit of a menacing figure, I will say. Quite the oddity.
You're scared of Drench?
Well, I was wary of him, at least. They're quite rare around the world, or at least on our continent.
you afraid he could beat you in a fight?
Him and me. If I could
Yeah.
beat him,
Like this big dominating person, just like totally destroying you.
yeah, he would absolutely destroy me. I have no doubt. But I've slain a few dragons in my time, so I should be fine, I think.
Slay.
Be alright.
Slain, yes. Slay. Dragons. Slay, yes. Mm-hmm.
Anyhow. Why don't you prepare you for bed? I have a few things I need to prepare, so... Why don't you go brush your teeth, Tammy?
Okay.
We can play a little bit afterward. Or if you have a
I
book that
just
you
put
want
on
me
my
to...
nail pigment. It's gonna wash off.
No, it's fine. They'll last through the night, I'm certain.
Okay.
Sirash gets up and starts to go into the kitchen, and as Damien's climbing up the stairs, he like jumps a little bit, and he whips his head around. He's looking for something.
Everything alright, Tammy?
Where's Ophelia?
Doing a particular whistle that Matthew would have taught to Ophelia. Anything in response?
From behind the couch that you guys have, you see her put her paws up on the back of you. And Damien goes,
Oh. I thought I heard something.
and he shakes his head and goes back upstairs.
Matthew will follow up on that. What exactly did you think you saw, Timmy?
I thought Ophelia was angry. She growls when she's angry.
If you do hear her again, do please tell me, Tammy. Understood?
Okay. She growls all the time when she's angry.
And she starts going back upstairs. He starts going back upstairs.
Matthew will go down to close to Sirash to if you mention the growling that you do not hear, mention it directly to me without question. Understood?
Understood. There's something that I should know.
I can't hardly say, but some of the members of the unit also have heard growling, as well as me. I'm not sure when or why. It was fine, but if it affects Damien, I would prefer it to be known.
I will do that, sir. He looks at you very confused, but understands what you're saying.
Anyhow, I found these, and you'll produce the the armor, the compass, and the. You make sure Damien is not here, and the wand of bubble. I figured it would be a nice touch for Gratitude's Day.
Oh, yes. That is coming up in a few days. These should be fun gifts.
I procure these two for Loretta. Perhaps at least it would be good when she returns at least.
What did they do?
This one is simply a finer armor that protects her were she to fall in combat. At least for a moment, she would have a fighting chance to return. It produces the silk moth armor, as well as the compass will point her to the direction of the dirt that she took. That way, we will always know that she will not get lost. And if we shall always manage to find a way home.
Mm-hmm. I will store this for her.
And Matthew will take the one and, this one makes bubble. He proves the ones and make like one bubble. But that's
Very
all.
elegant, sir.
Anyhow, I was most likely going to wrap them tonight. You're free to inspect them if I did a good enough job.
Will do.
Everything okay on your end?
Yes?
Good.
Everything is in order, as always.
Perfect. I'll go to my quarter and prepare these gifts and read the letter and do some research.
Good night, sir.
You as well. And I'll take the book and I'll just. He put the gift in his bedroom for now. Put the letter in his pocket and the book on his desk. And when Damien is ready and everything, he'll just play with him a little bit or read a story, whatever Damien feels up to, before putting him to bed. And after putting Damien to bed, doing the gift, wrapping them, and everything, blah blah, preparing them. And then opening the letter.
Hey. The letter is to you from Dr. Bridgie Coxkull. As she says to you that she has openings for you at certain times on Runes days, Ifnin days, and Purg days. Whichever you should like to send her a letter back and she can block out the time for you.
Alright. Could you type me the days real fast? Or later?
Runes days, Ifnin days, or Purg days. One of the each.
Okay. Is it for this week or whenever those days occur? The cycle, sorry.
It would be a recurring session every week.
Oh no. Oh no.
Regular therapy appointment.
Therapy's a commitment.
No, I hate no. Why would it be? This is not
Today
how it
is
works.
Runes Day.
Therapy is meant to be a game, and I'm supposed to be able to take the test and win it. Okay.
Where's my calendar?
Start it tomorrow, Tuesday.
Oh fuck. Okay,
Wait, no,
well,
I don't think that was one of the days offered. Wait, hold on.
Matthew therapy speedrun.
No, please.
Fastest
Even if
graduation ever.
that's fucked up. But all right, cool. I'll select the date whenever I find my own calendar. in my shit because for some reason it's not here. Pirate in their calendar. Is it there? Yes, it is. You say Runes Day, Ifin Day, and Perk Day. You say or Neon Day?
Yeah.
I'll take that as Perk Day. I'll take Ifin Day.
Ifnin
Ooh.
days.
Ifnin Day. Sorry.
Every Ifnin
Early
day at your lunch hour.
Oh my god, so it's 2 days. Fuck. Alright, I'll fill the form, whatever it is I need to fill, and the last thing he would do would be to check that book that Damien had mentioning the body part and magic. That Damien had mentioned, to see if there's any more research on that, like deeper information that Matthew could utilize for tomorrow.
Sure. You can make an investigation. And I can tell you that stuff later on.
Cool. Well, in that case, I'm gonna use my last dice. Ah, damn! I love those dice. Those extra d8s. That would be 24.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Yep. But otherwise, Matthew will head to sleep, remove his arm, and most likely probably fall asleep almost immediately as soon as he can. Like just exhausted, I think.
Sure thing. When you do,
No.
there's a nice you see warm lighting and the movement of dancing bodies in the ballroom. And you see sort of lounge area that's upstairs. You're looking up at the ceiling. You can feel your hands run through brown chestnut hair below you. And we'll go on to the next day. But so now it is the 23rd of Harvest 3, an official quote unquote weekday. So yeah. Oh, I'm actually gonna take down a lot quickly. So most of you now are in the barracks. Maeve, you've sort of been through this before, but you know, you're not really used to it like the others are, of moving bodies that are coughing, sneezing, that are, you know, stretching and yawning in the morning as the sun starts to peek through the window in the horizon. So yeah, sorry. Oh wait, sorry. So you guys get ready for work. And Drench, would you like to make breakfast for everyone?
Give us food.
Yes, I would be I would like to do that, yes. Just trying to work through spells and stuff, but yeah.
Okay. So, as you all sort of get ready together, you start to head out of the barracks along with a lot of other enforcers who are getting ready for the day. And everyone make a perception check.
Holy shit! The dice love Dottie today. That's a nat 20.
I got a 22.
Yeah!
So would we say perception? Oh yeah, just total
Yeah.
20. But yeah, that's awesome.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought I was
Not
cool with a
24,
26.
If it makes you feel any better, even with a nat 20, it's still 22 for Dottie. My girl don't see
18.
shit.
So all of you are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning because through the crowds that are going towards the stairs to go down into the cafeterias, bobbing and weaving through that crowd, you see your lieutenant, hair disheveled. You can see some dark circles under his eyes. You can see his shirt hasn't even been fully buttoned yet. It's sort of like this much unbuttoned. This much unbuttoned. You see that his jacket that he usually wears for his uniform is a bit wrinkled, and he's holding a sort of briefcase as he sort of struggles to get his keys out of his back pocket to unlock his office. He looks like he woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
Morning! And Donnie's gonna bounce on over. You look terrible. Do you need any help? Are you okay?
Hello. No, I'll be fine. And he's just like, he like struggles to get it in, but then finally opens it, kicks it open just a little bit lightly. What the fuck? As he bends down and picks up the pieces of paper that's
Sorry,
under his
those are mine.
and he starts to read them. Okay, thank you for telling me.
Just wanted to file a report, and you weren't here, so we wanted. Are you feeling okay? Like, do you have like the flu, or what's happening?
Yeah, I'm good. You guys okay?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Where the fuck is my... And he pats all around, and you see the mayor's assistant almost as if on cue as she holds out her hand and has a stone. He goes, thank you, and shoves it. He sort of like shoves it in his back pocket and fumbles a little bit with his bag.
Actually, Bo, can I steal you for a minute?
Yeah, come in. And he sort of plops his bag down on the sofa that's there and hurriedly goes to the back of his desk.
I'm gonna give him a little thumbs up as I close the door behind me.
That's strange.
Sorry, I just wanted to check in. They said you weren't feeling well yesterday, and you seem off.
Yeah, it's just something. Yeah. And this entire time, he's just been like sort of haphazardly organizing his papers. Everything is everywhere, he mumbles to himself.
Do you want any help?
No, I'm good. And he seems like he's really like searching for something. He goes, What did you want to talk to me about something?
No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to check in.
I'm good, but if you would please, I'm very backed up, as you can see. Don't really need distractions right now.
My apologies. And I will turn on my heel and leave and close the door behind me.
And we'll end the session there.
No! No! We've got 21 minutes! No!
We have 24, 22 more minutes.
No!
What? No. Huh? Yeah, you can just do that to us.
Yeah, are we not making it to the cafeteria?
Yeah. I mean, you guys would have gone there as normal, but like, you guys are having breakfast. I don't know. I mean, if you want to talk more about anything that happened the other day, we could do that next session.
No! Oh wow, that's cruel. That's cruel.
No.
Damn
That's,
it!
that's
I'm-
cruel.
I'm
Wow.
making yummy
No,
food for
had I
people. You
known,
get
I would
benefit from my yummy
have stolen
food.
more of that time for roleplay with my son. Who the fuck? Or with Siraj, who's clearly not giving me attitude, or just.
Don't let me forget,
Ah.
Donnie wants to make the group some tea or coffee, whatever they might want.
Tea.
I mean, you guys could plan what you want to do for next time right now, so that way, when the week happens, everyone's busy. I'm not
True.
knocking down your guys' door.
True enough. You said we were the 24th? That will be?
Yeah, on 24th now.
Okay.
Oh, no, 23rd. Sorry, we're on the 23rd.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
on the 23rd.
Okay.
What are we jumping to?
Just the next day.
No, yeah, no, we're gonna pick up
Yes.
where we left
Okay.
off last
Yeah.
time.
I'm sorry, I was just asking the date.
I gotcha.
On the 23rd, Toons Day?
Towns Day.
Oh, I thought.
Everyone say it with me. Runes Day,
Oh,
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
Fin Day,
Hyphen
Noon
Day,
Day, Bird
Noon
Day,
Day,
Yossel Day.
Peg
Day.
Day, Yosen Day,
Hustle
Cynthia.
day.
I agree.
Cynthia.
Listen, I'm over
Hey.
here. I literally have a calendar that I have like notes on the side going, it is currently the 21st. It is currently the 22nd. Now I'm going like 22nd ended with talking to a tree.
Malad, insane, accurate.
Yeah, that tree was the goat.
Dude, that tree was great. The fuck? I want to play a druid now. That's not cool.
That was a cool
God
video.
damn.
You already
Add
have
more info.
2 classes.
Oh yeah, of
You
course.
greedy
No,
man.
I didn't say I'm coming to multiclass. Like,
I'm joking.
oh no,
I'm joking.
I
I'm
could
not-
multiclass in it technically.
Technically.
Makes no sense
Ah!
whatsoever. Would
You
never
just get
for
really
magic.
inspired by watching Trim Chanel, okay?
I feel the connection.
By the way, bit of a reminder if you're
Just have to
Dawson,
smoke
real
some
quick.
of this Zaza, Matthew.
Hey, real quick, bit of a reminder here, Dawson. Currently today is
God.
6/7.
No!
Off of a bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and with that, good night.
And it was like a robot.
Dawson, no.
And it was a robot. You
This-
went robot mode too.
I am so glad that's my earliest fucking call was right. I
That
knew
was
it
wild.
was
I
the
thought that was like a red herring. You know?
No. It might still be, but for now, I'll take the fucking win on that.
Take the fuck
I
out.
did-
I'm more
like,
interested in the.
Since day one,
one.
since day one. Bah! The witches. She
And
was
they
a witch.
want me. Why-
Wait.
They want you. They want you.
They want Maeve.
I kinda-
They want Maeve.
I don't know, guys. I feel like the city's worse.
What do you mean?
You know,
I feel like that city energy was worse.
Yeah.
The Sisters of Sublime are like, also a bad thing, but like they clearly want the power that is whatever the fuck is going on over here.
Maybe they want to steal Maverin's power so that they cleanse the city somehow by
What
fire.
fucking power! Oh my god, Maverin's vision.
I was thinking.
Do you remember when the city was on fire and the?
I was thinking more.
All the way from part
think of it-
1.
I'm thinking of it
I
like
would.
an amoeba. I'm thinking of it like a cell. Like the city is a cell. Maverin is a virus. The Sisters of Sublime are the creators of the virus, and they're putting Maverin inside because they can't go inside because they're a different cell. They're a different magic thing. So they use Maverin, who's not magic, as a virus to go in the city and then burn everything down.
But they've been in the city before.
They have, that's true.
They have.
Oh yeah, they were. Well,
And
that was no,
they-
but that was a specific time and a specific moon when it's like the air was drunk when they came in,
Yeah,
and
but
they
they've
left
been.
immediately.
Yeah,
it
but
could
They
be
were
a
there.
cycle.
They were
Yeah,
there a
we've seen
couple
them
days
around, yeah.
after.
Yeah, they've seen it around. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the streets,
I
very casually.
I do think one thing that you mentioned though about Maverin maybe being a virus, I could potentially see like she's patient zero of whatever's going on.
True.
Brandon
Yeah.
shaking his head.
No, I don't think so.
How do you know?
Well, it's not the vibe. What I do think about is that one elf, when you were trying to swim or learning how to swim, that stated something about going back to your roots or something like that, or whatever the kids remember. He said
oh.
something whack.
Because she's an elf,
Yeah.
elves should
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
have
Maybe-
elemental,
The elements.
have
yeah.
like elemental, yeah.
Maybe. So maybe Maverin, elemental fire affinity, witches wants the affinity of fire. Maybe that's one of the elements they don't have. I don't know. That would be weird because we
Yeah.
did just see scorch mark on the tree. I
But
think.
yeah, it was the woman who did
That-
that. But I do think it was interesting the tree described Maverin as fiery, the fiery one.
Mhm.
Which I mean, yeah, she has red hair, but I just think it's fitting with everything that's been.
Yeah, well, yeah. She probably has something. You know, she's had fire dream. She's been.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was made public that she. Well,
I
not
think
in-game,
eventually I told people, and then everyone was like, "You couldn't kill us. You're not strong enough." I was like,
but the scorch mark on the burn mark.
"Oh
That
no,
was-
that's not public." I think potentially it might have like, I might have technically worn a bikini during the beach episode, but I think if I
Yeah.
can retcon that, because I don't
A
think I
onesie.
determined where the placing of the
A
stars have
onesie.
been. Yeah. So
Makes sense.
yeah.
But
Like a shawl over top.
Yeah,
like,
so you
know.
guys
But
would
that-
not know about that scar.
no, but we no. Sorry, what I meant is the player we know that I believe, right?
As player, what do you
Mish-
mean?
Due to the flashback that was made or like stated from what we see when you.
Oh, the flashback.
God.
Yeah. Well, you guys
Yeah.
all
Okay.
saw
That
the
was a shift.
flashback. Yeah, but
Okay.
like in game, none of
No,
you
no,
know
in
about
game,
the
no,
scar.
no,
Well,
in game
except
we
for
don't know,
Matthew.
obviously.
Matthew would know.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, and also like in one of our first sessions, we did go to a sauna.
Yeah.
A badass.
Yeah, I think back then I
Went to
did
the
not.
bathhouse.
I think Maven did
yeah.
skinny dip, and I had no idea what I was doing with her character at that point.
Yeah.
So
The
if we want to
this-
commit to
all
it, we
of
can.
us.
But
Yeah,
I,
all of us skinny dipped. Yeah.
This session
Yeah.
doesn't exist in recording, so
I think it does.
shit.
That's,
But
that's so
yeah, if we
classic.
could pretend
That's
that
so
Maven
good.
did not, because she would not have shown her scars.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
battle scars.